Pokimane, the biggest female streamer on Twitch. There are many things to be said about this creature, but today we're going to talk about her recent attempts at authoritarianism. This clip is from a couple days ago. I'll play it the whole way through, then we'll go back and count the lies.
Twitch chat brain. I would like to facilitate the creation of legislation that holds people accountable for the actions that they do online. I don't know if I should get into the details because it might rattle some folks, but yes. I think there are some companies that I'm going to message, or not companies, organizations that are involved with certain causes, and I'll be like, listen, if you ever need someone to, I'm your girl. Because I think if you want to pass a bill, you usually go in front of a group of politicians and you explain your cause. I'm like, I'll do it. I will do it. I have so many things to say.
Okay, lie number 1. She wants people to be held accountable for their actions online. People were rightfully upset when this clip surfaced, and when she's confronted by her audience about it the next day, guess who no longer has any interest in taking accountability for their actions online?
A lot of people are clickbaited by a Dexerto tweet and are mad at you now. Honestly, I'm so tired of the kind of people that follow Dexerto. I've never seen anyone be nice under a Dexerto tweet, let's be honest.
Great, another streamer who gets their perspective of humanity from Twitter. Anyway, it's clear she doesn't want to be held accountable for trying to legislate the internet, which is a bit ironic because the legislation is about holding people accountable on the internet, which brings us to the second lie.
You say all these things knowing they will be clipped and posted though, why be surprised? I know it might come as a shock, but I actually don't stream expecting every little thought that I share with my community to be clipped and shipped and taken out of context or not or whatever. A lot of things are really just meant for my audience.
Planning to team up with organizations to legislate an entire country is not just for your audience. She tries to downplay this further by saying she doesn't expect every little thought of hers to be clipped and shipped. But this wasn't just a little thought she just happened to randomly share. She explicitly says there are details of this legislation which she doesn't want to share.
I don't know if I should get into the details because it might rattle some folks, but yes.
If there are behind-the-scenes details that could rattle some people, that is not a little thought. That is a coordinated effort.
And if they want to hate me or be upset, that's okay, you know? It's okay. What am I gonna do about it?
Apparently you plan on changing the law, so I guess that's what you're going to do about it? Come on. And what, it's okay for people to hate you as long as they're not allowed to express that hatred in any kind of way whatsoever? And how would this legislation define or identify hateful behavior or trolling on the internet in the first place? For example, let's say I tweet out something like, Pokimane looks really good without her makeup. Pokimane calls the cyber police on me, thinking that it's sarcasm. I try to plead with them, but I really do think that Pokimane looks terrific without her makeup on. But the officers have been told by Pokimane to ignore my words of honesty. I get the chair later that day, all because of a simple misunderstanding. If you take a look at all of Twitch's biggest problems right now, it's not trolling. Most of the major issues either come from the company itself or its top streamers. Pokimane could have picked any other random issue at Twitch out of a hat, and it would have been a more productive issue to deal with than trolling. Teaching Twitch how foam pits work would be more productive. A lot of people seem to think that Pokimane is doing this to protect her ego or her feelings. While I think that's quite likely, I believe there's another factor which should be considered. Her public image is essentially her most valuable asset. Perhaps she thought she could misuse this legislation to sway public opinion in her favor. But of course, revealing anything this drastic is going to draw attention and backlash. When you look at how Twitch is doing, both financially and image-wise, it could explain why Pokimane is plotting such desperate plays to keep her fame. Alright, that's gonna have to do it for this one. Shout out to the best subscriber squad in all of YouTube. I hope everybody has a wonderful day.
This will lead through your program in no time.